Health is life's most precious asset. The human body is made up of more than 60 trillion cells. To keep these cells alive and healthy, we need to be well supplied with quality water, sufficient oxygen, and a balanced mix of nutrients. While water and oxygen are indispensable to our survival, a balanced nutrition is vital in preserving good health. A balanced nutrition is a blend of 80% alkaline and 20% acidic food. Unfortunately, the sad truth is that many people have neglected the importance of nutritional balance, and they pay a high price of losing their health. Let's take a look at what is happening around us. In a hectic society of constant activity, people are always on the move and in rush. Meals are often made up of convenient foods that are highly processed and high in acidity. Over time, this extent of acidity can lead to many prevalent health disorders, such as stress, chronic indigestion, loss of concentration, irritability, rheumatic and arthritic conditions. Without a balanced nutrition, our bodies cannot function properly or repair damaged tissues. This causes incomplete absorption of nutrients, leading to the loss of nutrients from our food intake. Inevitably, our physical constitution will become increasingly acidic and eventually succumb to an endless list of health disorders. Spirulina is good news to everyone in today's society. Spirulina contains a full spectrum of nutrients and has exceptional ability in enhancing our cell's absorption power. It effectively speeds up absorption of nutrients while fortifying the body's immune system, and as such, helps maintain an optimal state of physical well-being. Spirulina, the miraculous resource endowed by Mother Nature. What is spirulina? Some 3.5 billion years ago, flourishing deep in the pristine oceans, existed a microorganism. Over time, this microorganism survived countless environmental changes and withstood the harshness of ultraviolet rays, and until now it has persevered and is going from strength to strength through its life force and the natural antioxidant it contains. As these earliest form of ecoalgae took the shape of a spiral, they become known as blue algae or spirulina, the world's #1 prehistoric vegetable. The discovery of spirulina was seen as the answer to the world concern on nutritional shortage, which has been prevalent since World War II. It was no wonder then that spirulina attracted worldwide interest. Its natural goodness has since been recognized. And you will enjoy an amount of beta-carotene equivalent to the supply in 550 apples or 28 glasses of milk. An amount of vitamin B1 equivalent to the supply in 16 sardines or 20 green chilies. An amount of vitamin B2 equivalent to the supply in 47 strawberries or 420 grapes. An amount of niacin or vitamin B3 equivalent to the supply in 8 lemons. An amount of vitamin B6 equivalent to the supply in 90 grams of bread or 4 stalks of asparagus. An amount of vitamin E equivalent to the supply in 7 glasses of milk or 5 pieces of chicken. It is also the world's richest source of vitamin B12 with an amount of 2.5 times more than supplied by cow's liver. And as such, it is ideal for vegetarians.
Spirulina has more than 60% protein content and is the highest and the most easily digestible source of protein known. It contains all the 9 essential amino acids and is a very good source of antioxidants. There are proven clinical benefits of spirulina in reducing cholesterol and strengthening immunity.
Spirulina is a microscopic algae which is emerging as an important new food. It is one of nature's original life forms which has been hidden for over 3 billion years in the microecology of the world's lakes and oceans. Spirulina has been selected from the thousands of algae species to become a world food because of its high nutritional value. These specially designed cultivation ponds, circulated by paddle wheels, grow a pure culture of spirulina. Absorbing light from the sun, the spirulina cells grow rapidly, producing oxygen which bubbles to the surface. Within 3 to 5 days, spirulina can double, and harvesting occurs daily during the growing season. Because of this super productivity, and because spirulina is 65% protein, higher than any natural food, these ponds can yield 20 times more protein per acre than soybeans. It is this impact on human food resources that makes Earthrise Farms a farm of the future. It represents the next agricultural revolution. Successful cultivation begins in the Earthrise laboratory. The expansion process starts with the selection of one of the pure cultures which are maintained by staff microbiologists. Outdoor cultivation begins in small pond modules where the environmental factors can be closely monitored. As the cultures grow dense, they are transferred to starter ponds. Expert ecological management develops the balanced pond ecology which is necessary for rapid growth. The culture is then transferred to successively larger ponds, finally filling the main production ponds. Each pond shows a varying density of spirulina. The ponds are filled with fresh water. More water is added each day to compensate for evaporation. Nutrients which are also added to the pond are efficiently utilized by the growing spirulina. Balanced pond ecology does not require pesticides or herbicides, which are never used by Earthrise Farms. Samples are taken daily from each pond to check the density, growth rate, and nutrient balance. These samples are then analyzed in the laboratory, and the results processed so that timely decisions can be made. Since spirulina cultures can change in a matter of hours, all environmental, biological, and nutrient data is integrated so that proper nutrient additions and harvesting can be determined. Spirulina occurring in natural lakes experiences periods of intense growth and then dies back when nutrients are exhausted. Earthrise Farms is able to maintain optimum growth all season long with precise and continuous aquatic management for the highest quality product. Paddle wheels continually mix the ponds to assure an optimum distribution of nutrients, sunlight, and live spirulina. When the ponds reach a high density, the growth rate slows and it is time to harvest. Several of the ponds are ready for harvesting each day. Dense pond culture is pumped into the harvest plant through this system of pipes. After harvesting, the pond water, with its valuable nutrients, is recycled back to the pond to sustain continuous growth. Inside the harvest plant, any debris or aquatic insects are removed in the first stage of processing. Next, stainless steel dewatering equipment separates the microfilaments of spirulina from the pond water. The concentrated spirulina is then washed with fresh water, refiltered, and pumped to the dryer. The automatic harvest and drying operations are directed from this central control room. The spirulina paste is instantly spray dried like powdered milk inside this 60-foot-high drying tower. Rapid drying preserves maximum nutritional value. No additives or preservatives are required to stabilize the protein-rich powder. 15 minutes after harvesting begins, the spirulina has become a fine, dry powder which can be stored indefinitely. It is packed daily under the strictest food-grade conditions, and each lot is tested by an independent laboratory to assure its purity and quality. This fine, dark green powder is the final product. The pure powder can be added to a variety of recipes to enhance the nutritional value of the food. Pure Spirulina tablets are also a convenient form of this versatile high-protein and vitamin food supplement. Today, conventional agricultural methods exhaust the soils and waste scarce fresh water. Virgin wilderness is being destroyed in man's relentless search for new food-producing areas. Microalgae production offers a way to break this degenerative food production cycle. The experience and knowledge gained from Earthrise farms will result in simpler aquaculture farms and lower production costs. It will become appropriate technology for the third world. Spirulina cultivation can convert non-fertile land and unusable water to production of urgently needed protein. Nutrient resources are more efficiently utilized in growing spirulina than conventional food. Spirulina represents a major breakthrough in food productivity and agricultural ecology. It is a solution which is also a return to the origins of life.